got you up to Bazana, then a blooper that didn't get caught. Did you feel like that's pretty much where it got away because you put himself in a tough situation there?
Yeah, and you go through the heart of their order there, and they did what they did. So it was sure would have been nice to get to keep the leadoff guy off base and make a play in center, but those things happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes the swings look big, and looks like the ball be traveling further than it does, and it's a difficult game at times. So again, they capitalized on it, and we were unable to stem that tide in that inning.
And Colin, you guys drew a lot of walks from a pitcher who doesn't walk many guys early, extended his pitch count. What prevented you from going ahead and doing more damage after that?
Well, you got to tip the cap sometimes. I think they did a great job of limiting and making pitches where they need to be, or making pitches in tough spots. I mean, I have all the faith in the world in our offense, and some days you got it, some days you don't. And at the end of the day, you just got to tip the cap to them executing pitches and being good ball clubs. So.
Joe Freeman with the Oregonian. Connor, can you describe the challenge of facing their lefty who came in, Nelson Keljo? He really had a solid night with you guys.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, he had a good night. He had a lot of his pitches working. We had a solid approach against him. Ultimately, he made pitches when he needed to, and he won more pitches than we did when he was in the game.
Dylan Jacobs, the Gazette Times. Coach, just obviously, Travis Bazana, so many times, you want to avoid facing him and pitching to him. With how deep the lineup is and the guys after him, what goes into the decision and on the couple of walks, and just how do you approach him in a game like this?
You don't let him beat you. If the guys behind him do the job, you just tip your cap, and we're a pitch away from getting out of the one, and McDowell smacked the ball with 2 strikes for 2 runs, and that kind of solidified it, and then allowed Keljo to settle in nice. And when you got a big lead like that and you got a good arm, you can attack the zone freely, and we've made a recipe and a living on that the last 10 games, where we get out and get a lead, and our guy can go out there and settle in and feel free to be closer in the zone and not be afraid to get hit. So, again, we're not going to let Travis beat us. That was the thing going in. If you're in a spot where you're pitching to him with nobody on, great. But we heard time and time again, don't let that guy beat you. So, I was on a team one time that walked Adley Rutschman with the bases loaded. So I was not afraid to do that with him this time either. So.
Coach, can you just describe the challenge of facing their lineup and what makes their lineup so tough?
I think it's a momentum offense. I think there's some ways you can pitch to them. I've seen plenty of their lineups before, and there's ways to pitch to them, and if you make pitches good, but we try to ram a ball in on Turley, and he put it on top of the tin roof out there. So challenges, yeah, no doubt. There's challenges. You're in playoff baseball. You're going to get challenging lineups wherever you are. So again, we made a pitch. He made a swing. 4 runs, 1 swing, and you're on momentum offense.
Connor, you played at East Carolina last year, but what did you feel about the atmosphere tonight, and how much would you have liked to have come up with a better result in that type of environment?
Yeah, the crowd was awesome. We knew that. We knew that coming in. Jay's been here a couple times, and he was telling us they're a smart fan base. They're going to be into the game, and they were. And we were able to take them out of the game there for a little bit when we got out to a lead, and they started stringing some at bats together, and the crowd got more and more into it. But this is you love playing in environments like this. This is honestly why you come to places like Tulane to play in a regional and play in front of crowds like this.
Jay, Luke Flata going tomorrow, or have you made that decision yet?